Okay, today we're going to make our buildings, and you have to make 5 total. Here is my example that I did. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buildings. You should have enough room if you want to make 6, one more in the back if you'd like, but 5 is the minimum that you have to do. So we're going to start on one side and then we'll go to the other side. First thing you do when you make a building is you start off with the corner of your building. And I want you to start off with the building that's in the front first, and then we'll work our way back towards the vanishing point. So I'm going to line up my ruler at the very top of the page. If you line it up with the top of the paper right here, your ruler is going to be completely straight up and down. It's going to be perfectly vertical. So I'm going to make my first building. This is the side of the building. You're going to make the side of your building rectangular in shape. So I'm going to line up my ruler with the side of the page over here, and I'm going to make this rectangle. Now, since this is covering my horizon line, I can erase the horizon line where it goes through my building. I need to make my building go to the vanishing point, so I'm going to line up this corner and this corner with the vanishing point. I'm going to lay it down, and from here to here, I'm going to draw a light line. Same thing down here. I'm going to line up the bottom of my building with the vanishing point. Right now, it looks like our building stretches on and on and on, really far. What we need to do is we need to cut it off. Now, you could make your building really long, or you can make it really short. It depends on how you want your building to look. I'm going to make my building a little shorter, so that way I have room for my other buildings. Now, I can go through and erase the leftover part of my line here, the leftover part of my line here, because that is not part of my building anymore. And this right here. So now I have a building. My second building is going to be behind this one. So again, I'm going to lay my ruler down, making sure it's flat on the top of my paper. I'm going to draw another rectangle. This time I get to draw the bottom of my rectangle. There's the side of my building. To make the front of my building, again, I have to take these two corners and connect them to the vanishing point. So I'm going to lay my ruler down, draw a line. If I wanted to, I could go all the way to the vanishing point, but I think I know now how big I want the front of my building to be, so I'm just going to draw part of it, and then I'm going to connect my lines. That way there's less erasing at the end. I'm then going to erase this line here, and I have my second building. Now, I'm only going to do 2 on this side, and then I'm going to do 3 on the other side. So I'm going to draw this one a little bit smaller so I have room for all 3. I'm going to line up my ruler, and I'm going to make this one a little taller though. Draw 1 building. Make sure that I'm drawing a nice rectangle. Making the top go to the vanishing point. Now I'm not going to do the bottom for this one because I'm going to assume that the building, no, I am going to do the bottom, but since I can't see it and it's probably down here somewhere, I'm just going to guess that it's like right there. Then I'm going to take my ruler and I'm going to draw a vertical line. There's my first building. Make sure that you draw lightly as you're drawing these because you're going to be doing a lot of erasing. So there's one building. The next one is going to be kind of behind this one. So I'll make it a little taller. There's my side. Don't forget to do the bottom. There's my rectangle for the side of my building. Now I need to make these two corners go to the vanishing point. So I'm going to line up my ruler, draw, but I'm not going to make it go all the way to the vanishing point just so I don't have to erase a whole bunch of stuff like I did on the other side. Make sure that your ruler is always lined up with both points before you draw your line. Make sure you always use a ruler when you're drawing a straight line. That's going to be part of your grade, is using a ruler to make your straight lines. I will be able to tell when you're all finished if you used a ruler or not. So make sure that you use a ruler the whole time. Alright, now I have 4 buildings. I have room for one more right back here. I'm going to draw one more little building back here. Here's the side, which is a rectangle. Here is the bottom. Here is the top. And here is the back part. Now I have 5 buildings.